So,
I am. Let's go. It's
hey,
11.
what's up, everybody? Welcome back. We're back to discuss.
Tonight's episode of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. This is season 7, episode 5.
Yeah.
Um, so before we get into it, if you like this video, give us a like and subscribe.
There you go.
So tonight's episode leads off with the Chronicom talking to what she called the Protector or somebody, the lady that could see the past.
Oh yeah,
The Protector, or I think that's what her name is called.
yeah,
The Protector.
I forgot what her name was. Anyways,
She was. They were basically talking, and the Chronicon was basically saying, "Okay, Malik's dead now, so but like he still has plans to keep everything going despite Shield backfiring them all the time with everything." Um, and then basically the general guy, whatever his name is, he basically takes Daisy and Coulson into questioning because
no, it
it-
wasn't Daisy and Coulson. It was May.
sorry, May and Coulson. I'm sorry, I'm getting
Daisy and
Souza,
Sousa got kidnapped by.
Malik's son.
Yeah, and because he
Gavler,
wants to no, it was Nathaniel, wasn't it?
Yeah, that one.
Wanted to do some testing on it, which was like season 1 or season 2 when Daisy's mother they experimented on her. That was Whitehall, and he'd gone to Whitehall to try to get some information to do the same thing, and so he's got them. Coulson and May are under arrest by the Shield, because they don't know who they are. And the rest of them were still on the ship, I believe.
Yeah, at the time.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Mac and Yo-Yo were trying to save get his parents out of the lighthouse without getting caught.
Yeah, and while Coulson and May were in questioning, they're basically trying to tell him look, there's these things called Chronicoms. They're basically trying to rewrite history. They're taking over your base, and then basically he doesn't believe them, and then some lady walks in, and she's like an agent from Shield, and she basically said, "Oh, Ford, I think, wants to see you in the basement."
Yeah, they were gonna steal his memory and steal his face and all this other stuff.
And of course Coulson keeps trying to tell him, "We want to help you," But while he left, May had, she has those new powers, and also like she could think and all that, and knows pretty much.
She could tell what somebody's feeling is more or less what it is. If they're feeling something, if they're not feeling it, she can't feel anything.
And basically, she knows that the lady that came in the room is not a real human, and that she's a Chronicom,
Right.
and that she's basically she's luring them downstairs so they can do all that stuff on them or whatever. And then you have Sousa and Daisy kidnapped by Malik's son.
Yeah, they did some experiments. It wasn't as bad as what they did to her mother, but she said they took some spinal fluid and blood and some glands or something. So, but they said if needles don't work, then not as well. So basically, they were going to see if the experiment worked, and if it didn't work, then they were going to cut her open and take some raw organs and try to go down, which was what they did to her mother, which turned out not to work. So, but he doesn't realize it because he wasn't, obviously this is back in the past, and Whitehall was in the future when he did that to her mother.
And then Enoch was putting some more memory inside Yo-Yo's brain.
Not Yo-Yo.
No,
Simmons.
Sorry, Simmons. I'm getting confused.
Yeah,
It's late at night, so
Simmons was getting her memory chip or implant. They call it fixed by what's his name?
What?
No, I'm forgetting Enoch. I'm sorry. She's getting her implant fixed by Enoch because she's forgetting how to do things, and she's trying to. It's supposed to keep it so she doesn't remember where Fitz is until the implant is removed. Because if Fitz gets found out where he is, then they're gonna go kill him. So she's got this implant, but it's affecting her memory.
Why are they after him? What does he have?
I don't know why they're after him. But you said that if they find him, they're gonna kill him. That he's guiding them, whatever that means. Um, so she's got this implant to help keep herself from not remembering. That way, no, if somebody asks her, she won't know where he is. So Deke sees him, Enoch fixing her, and thinks he's being a traitor, which is, honestly, he realized afterwards that he was wrong.
He's like, oh.
He's shocked with those things like, if you're having you put on somebody's chest and you shock them. So
it's like when you have like a heart attack and your heart isn't going.
Yeah, so he hit those on Enoch and
he passed out.
Yeah, he passed out, and then
he didn't die, but he passed out.
And then Simmons told him afterwards that it was misguided and he didn't know what he was doing, and then of course he felt stupid and he had to apologize.
And so then Coulson and May eventually break out, and eventually they start going to the basement to try and save the general from getting his face removed and all that. And they eventually do make it down there, and basically they take out the Chronicons and they save him. He's like, now I believe you.
Yeah.
So like he believes him now, but also at the same time, Mac also saves his parents, who are locked up as well.
But then he finds out that his parents aren't his parents, that they're Chronicons. His parents have been dead for a while, that they killed them. So now he's mad because his parents are dead, and they kill the Chronicons and throw them off the Zephyr.
Well, before that, they killed the leader of the Chronicons too. They killed him too.
Yeah, no, did they actually kill him though?
They must have, because he was dead. They shot him.
Well, maybe I don't have to actually kill him or stun him. Who knows? Well, maybe he's dead.
I'm gonna consider him dead, but and then another good scene was Coulson goes and meets the Protector. He basically puts his hands on him, and he's like in this virtual thing.
Yeah, he's talking to her,
and he's basically trying to tell like it doesn't matter, like if Chronicons can't die, because no matter what, it's like we'll still win in the end. It's like it's like no matter what, and basically he tells her that like he's died plenty of times and that like he's not afraid of getting killed over and over again.
Yeah, they don't realize that humans will never give up, no matter what the circumstances. They're just not going to give up. We're not that type of species. We're just going to just say, okay, you can kill someone, take over our planet. It's just not going to happen.
And basically, Coulson we think he sacrifices himself because he blows up the whatever all that.
Yeah, that room where all the Chronicons were.
Yeah, he blows them all up. And supposedly, Agent May has the feeling again, and she thinks that she basically says like he's gone, but like he'll come back.
He's gonna come back. She's got this belief that he's gonna come back again. I don't know if they killed him off again
for the 10,000th time.
If he's gonna come back, but they jumped, so he's not with them anymore.
But I wonder if he's in a different
I don't know
year.
Well, he wasn't human. I mean, he was like an LMD or whatever.
He was basically a Chronicon, but he was basically the nicer version of it.
Yeah, so
that's how I think of it.
I don't know if he's actually dead or not. Because he said, I hope, when he blew everything up before he did it, he said, well, the next fight, I hope you're right about this. So talking to May over the walkie-talkie. So I don't know if he meant like, hopefully I don't die or get blown up or whatever.
I mean, he should have never been blown up because he's basically a robot.
Yeah.
And basically he's a machine. And so, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to say he's dead, especially now that he may be coming back again. Who knows? It could just be a trick or something. I don't know that. Sometimes when you watch movies and television
who knows? Yeah, sometimes you think things and they turn out not to be true. So maybe he's dead. Maybe he isn't. I thought they were going to kill off Daisy time, but they didn't do that. Because when Whitehall killed her mother, by removing her organs, I thought that's what this guy was going to do.
But the rest of the team survived, except technically Coulson, but everyone else is fine.
And then,
the ending was Mac went outside because he feels bad for basically hurting his parents, but basically they weren't his parents, and basically something happened to the ship, and basically...
You keep saying basically.
What? Well, I don't know what word to use.
Deke went out to go talk to him to try to see if he was okay, and then Zephyr jumped because Simmons tried to warn them, said you need to get back, but didn't even have enough time to get back, and the Zephyr left them there.
And supposedly now they're in 1982,
Yeah.
which is where next week's episode will take place, because the preview shows Mac with a long beard and they wear these funky
these ridiculous
80
outfits.
Clothes. And
So it's going to be interesting, if they somehow connect together. I don't know if they're going to be
1982, so that would mean
it's late. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be stuck there until they reappear, and if they're stuck there for like 10 years or something. I don't know. I don't know if they can go back and get them, because every time they jump, they can't really seem to go back.
They go forward.
Yeah, so I don't know if they're going to get stuck there for a certain amount of time.
So 1980, so that would mean
And then that, or the Zephyr one jumps like a year or something. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens. I mean, so far the only one that's missing is Coulson, and Daisy was hurt really bad, so they were trying to repair her. Fitz still hasn't made an appearance, although Simmons supposedly knows where he is, but doesn't know because of the thing in her head.
But he's supposed to be in the show.
Yeah,
it's just, I think it's going to be towards the very end.
Yeah, I mean,
who knows?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Overall, I thought this episode was pretty good. I think they've done a really good job incorporating Susan into the show, because instead of he's supposed to be from the 30s and 40s, and now he's like, they asked him if he's okay. He said, no, I'm where I need to be. So he's kind of accepted his role, like this is what his new life is going to be. I didn't find too much emotion with it when Max found his parents were dead, or when Daisy didn't know if Daisy was going to get killed. I don't know. I just have a feeling they're going to wait to the end, and they're going to try to keep the whole team intact and just have the show end that way.
Yeah. Because, I mean, I can see... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they're all alive at the end, because, like you never know with Marvel, because, I mean, they could use these characters again in future movies or television shows or something. But it'll be interesting to see what's going to happen, because, I mean, there's only, 6 more episodes to go until the finale?
This episode 5.
Yeah, next one is 6, so that's 6 more to go.
Yeah, so we're getting there. It's already halfway through with the end of the final season, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
But I thought overall, this episode was pretty good. I think it's interesting that they keep jumping forward. So, like, now they're in the 80s, so it's like the next episode they're going to be in the 90s, and maybe the final episode will be present day.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what they're going to do. And maybe Fitz is in present day. I don't really know. But overall, it was a good show that they did this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to next week and see what happens.
I agree.
I think we're going to wrap this one up. It's getting late here. So if you guys have any comments or opinions about the show, or put them on down below. And as always, hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.